It's happening now, a late-night search for a person still missing 10 hours after a massive fire erupts in Denver.
I heard a bunch of voices yelling, "Help!"
I hope the firemen got out safely.
Late this evening, crews found one person dead inside the wreckage of a complex under construction.
Stop right there! It's too hot! Too hot!
They tried to put a lift up to get him, and the flames came out of the second floor so far that the lift couldn't come up and get him.
Tonight, live team coverage of the fire, the investigation, the blocks of damage, and the hundreds of families displaced.
Denver 7 starts right now.
Good evening, everybody. I'm glad you're with us tonight. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Jacqueline Allen. The flames so intense, construction workers were seen jumping from the complex.
And we just called Denver Health. That hospital cannot update us on those 6 people hurt. We did, though, learn tonight the firefighter hurt has been released.
And this is the scene on the ground right now. Investigators are using dogs to search the rubble for one person still unaccounted for.
So this complex is off 18th and Emerson in Uptown. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi and Sally Mamdou, both there live. And Sally, you are where firefighters searched all day long.
Shannon, it has been a long search. Despite bringing 2 cadaver dogs to the scene, there are still no signs of that missing person. Denver fire officials tell me they have ceased their search for tonight, but they'll be back here tomorrow morning, and they tell me no matter what happens, they'll continue to search for this person and will do whatever they can before they have to demolish this construction site behind me. Mayhem in Denver's central business district. Flames cover a construction site. The intense heat from the rapidly burning fire is felt by people standing in the street.
My wife's got a tin cup and it was getting hot just from the heat.
Denver Fire says around noon they got a call of a 5-story residential project engulfed after people in the area reported hearing a quick explosion.
It sounds like transformers blowing.
At the time of the fire, 50 construction workers were on site. Many jumped for their lives.
Get it, yeah.
A bystander captured on video people breaking a fence and pulling one of the construction workers with broken legs to safety.
Was trying to get everybody evacuated out of there.
Michael Brassfield was one of the construction workers on site. He says his boss was stuck.
They tried to put a lift up to get him, and the flames came out of the second floor so far that the lift couldn't come up and get him. I haven't seen him yet. Yeah, I don't think he made it out there.
Tonight, one person is dead and another is missing. Cadaver dogs are searching the scene, and Denver Fire says the fire was aggressive because the building is still being built.
In a construction site, we always have additional hazards. We had a lot of LPG that we had to deal with, that liquid petroleum gas.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Officials say they'll likely won't have a cause for weeks due to the massive size of the blaze. In Denver, Sally Mamdou, Denver 7.
I'm Liz Gilardi in Denver's Uptown neighborhood, where falling debris and that thick cloud of black smoke caused panic.
There was hot debris as large as a softball coming out of the sky.
Nearly 2 blocks away from the massive fire, you can see holes in this canopy left behind by hot ashes.
The smoke was coming out of the gutters like right above the front entrance of the restaurant.
Paul Riley thought his restaurant, Beast and Bottle, might catch fire.
We were actually having our windows washed, power washed. When this was all going on, I was like telling the power washer, I'm like, just get the roof.
A fire so hot, Nicole Villanueva's couch and windows melted. But a miracle. Firefighters found her cat alive under the burned couch.
Our roof caught fire, actually. So, and being one of the top floor apartments, who knows what direction that could go. So I'm just so thankful she's safe.
Several homes are damaged and people displaced, like this building where firefighters ended up battling the flames from the roof. And nearby, dozens of cars burned, some outright torched beyond recognition. Kurt Imhoff's car covered in debris, but it seems to be okay.
I saw some of the cars on the news that are over on the alleyway, and they melted, literally. So I guess I'm lucky.
But worried for their neighbors as they watch the smoke and dodge debris.
We could feel the heat was so intense a block and a half down the street, and you knew something was wrong.
Liz Gilardi is live with us now at 18th and Park. And Liz, this scene is far from being cleared.
Shannon, it is far from being cleared. There is still an investigation underway and a lot of cleanup ahead. I want to give you an idea. This is a chunk of debris we found by that restaurant. So this is what was falling from the sky As of tonight, Park Avenue still remains closed. They brought in fencing to secure this area around the building that burned down, and restoration companies are arriving to help those people who can't return to their homes tonight. Reporting live, Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
Liz Gilardi, Sally Mamdouh, both thank you. Now, these are renderings of what the Emerson apartments were supposed to be. 85-unit, 5-story complex slated for completion this July. Denver 7 Investigates poured over city inspection reports today, and this complex was right on track. Inspectors, in fact, were just there Monday. There were no complaints. There were no electrical issues. In fact, if you want, you can read our detailed findings right now on thedenverchannel.com. And also on our website, you're going to find a gallery with all the photos shared by Denver 7 viewers showing all kinds of different views of this fire. And thanks for those photos, by the way. So once again, at this hour, one person is unaccounted for. And expect new developments first thing when you wake up tomorrow. Denver 7 starts at 4:30 a.m.